Hi guys, my goodness, Reform UK are not sending their best, or perhaps considering the level of intelligence within the party, it could be the case that they are. James McMurdock, the guy who hasn't resigned yet, stood up in the House of Commons on Monday and challenged the government over two things. First, he attacked Harriet Harman for suggesting that Reform UK is a danger to democracy, and second, he criticised the government for cancelling some local elections. Have a listen to this.
James McMurdock.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Yesterday, a former Labour deputy leader referenced my party as a threat to democracy. Now, I'm sure that was a cute turn of phrase for television, but given the framework you've laid out for elections next year to be gained so easily, isn't the real threat here potentially the Labour Party?
I wouldn't characterise the party opposite as a threat to democracy, but I think they might be a threat to sanity. I think we are all tested on a too regular basis by, I would say, fairly ridiculous statements that try to wedge and divide instead of coming together. And there's one thing about devolution, which is regardless of party politics, what we have seen in local areas across Labour, the Democrats and the Conservatives is that when it comes to the people and the place and putting communities first, party politics are put to one side, and I extend that invitation to the Reform Party too.
Okay, so look, there are two ways of looking at this. Is Reform UK right to suggest that this is Labour running scared, that this is Keir Starmer afraid that he's going to lose power, and what he's doing is he's gaming the system, he's putting up roadblocks to democracy to allow Labour to hold on to local seats at the local level? It's possible. It's completely possible. But what's more likely? That there's some grand conspiracy to keep Keir Starmer in power, or, as has always happened, central government decide when local elections take place, and in some cases, how they take place. See, local elections have been cancelled in the past for various reasons, including local government reorganisation, such as the abolition or merging of councils, which results in one election not taking place because it's already merged with another council. These make certain elections redundant. Other reasons include uncontested seats, where there's no election because there's a lack of candidates. When we've seen this, for example, when with recent local elections, the turnout was like 16 or 18%, massively low. Administrative errors is another reason why elections may be cancelled. Somebody messes up, and it's not possible to go ahead with the local election. And then, as we've seen in the past as well, national emergencies can have an impact on whether a local election takes place or not. I'm not saying it's happening to this time round, but that's one of the reasons local elections have been cancelled in the past. And when it comes to other types of local elections, such as police and crime commissioners, these on occasion have been these jobs have been merged into other positions, which results in cancellations. So there's a whole range of reasons why local elections will be cancelled or postponed, and it's not always down to a conspiracy against democracy. Now, Reform UK, of course, will run with this, and their friends in the media, be it GB News or Talk TV, will talk about how democracy is being denied because Keir Starmer's polling is really poor, the Labour Party is on the ropes, and they need to do something to protect the party. But as was pointed out somewhat by the minister, these things happen all the time. The other parties do it as well when they're in power. So it's not something new. It's not something special. But of course, the right-wing media is not going to take a step back and say, well, okay, what's the real story here? Look, I'm just putting this information out here. I don't know the motivation, all of the motivations behind this. It's possible that Keir Starmer has instructed his party and his government to cancel certain elections because it'd be better for the Labour Party. It's possible, but we don't know. But it's more likely that this is something quite boring. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.